all about refreshing the bodies and the mind. That's pretty much it. We really backed off, pretty much just getting back to fundamentals. I'm not happy with how many times they turned the ball over. I think we've been a bit sloppy with that. So we're really enforcing the guys to take care of that ball, and we did a lot of fundamentals this week.
Has the turnovers, has that been the only thing you've been worried about over the first few weeks?
I think we set very, very high standards for ourselves, and obviously that's the one that's glaring. But we got to get better at. We're looking at how many times we have a transition basket. So we set ourselves goals, and just simple things like that. We didn't get enough transition baskets against Melbourne. We're very efficient and effective in that area, so we look at things like that. So there'll be an emphasis on us being able to push the ball a lot better than what we have been doing.
3 from 3 though, not a bad way to start the season.
Yeah, it's outstanding. It really is. I think that to win 3 games on the road is as good as you're going to get. You can't ask for more than that.
And are you going for the 5?
Absolutely. Yeah. It is, and the guys have spoken about that, and that we cannot allow any slippage at all. I guess right now that we have set some pretty good standards, and we will become the hunted. People are saying that we are the benchmark, so they want to test themselves against us. So there's no doubt that we have to raise our level if we're going to beat Wollongong next week.
What do you do this weekend? The boys get a week off. Are you glued to NBL TV?
No, it's pretty much a weekend with the kids. They got all their sport and got a school fete and things like that. So it's a good personal weekend, and so we're giving the boys the weekend off. And I think a lot of them are going to do nothing, which is they get an opportunity to do that very often.
Are they under instructions to sort of do nothing, just refresh themselves? Yeah,
we've encouraged them to go away if they can and enjoy time with their partners. But we're not going to force them to do anything they don't want to do. But I think most of them have said that they're going to take some time off.
What about Wollongong? I imagine you'd have a squeeze at them.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I'll look at them on Sunday. I've always said to the guys, I believe they are the best disciplined team in the league. They go about their business, they play within their parameters. To me, they set the benchmarks in regard to discipline, and I'm saying to our guys, I want to be like Wollongong from that perspective, but play with a lot of flair and play high tempo. So combining both of them is a difficult thing to do, but I love the way Wollongong play.
Everyone talks about Perth and New Zealand having the same groups, but Wollongong have done the same. Has that been sort of part of their good start to the year? Yeah,
I think that right now they probably went under the radar. That they think, they didn't do that well last year, but they've brought in 2 outstanding imports, Hurdle and Deliona, as good as you get. So they fit in their system, and Gordy will mould them into something special. And there's no doubt that they've got a very, very good system in play, and now they've added 2 quality imports, and they're going to, the way they're going, they'll be a top 4 team for sure.
How do you feel about the timing of the break? Obviously 3 games on the road, it takes its toll, but it is early in the season. Do you feel like the players need it physically already?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we've actually been 6 weeks straight on the road, because we had 3 pre-season weekends we were away as well. So to me, if we played this weekend, I don't know if we could win. Just the way I look at the bodies and the mind, they're fatigued. So this for us is coming at a perfect time. There's no doubt about that. So if we can keep winning the next couple of games, it puts us in a pretty good spot for down the track.
You got the All-Star games being played in Adelaide, they announced this week. Are you I know you're not looking at it right now, but would you like to be part of that in terms of coaching the South All-Stars?
Never thought about it. No, I don't. To be honest, there's no way I'm going to get ahead myself. I think it's a good fun event to be involved in. There's no question about that. But at the same time, you think, it'd be good to have a good break around that Christmas time and things like that. So at this stage, it'd be great to be involved, but it doesn't faze me one way or the other.
Any of your guys sort of sticking their hands up early in the season, do you think?
Right now, we wouldn't even discuss it. So we're not getting ahead of ourselves. But obviously, when you look at when you got the MVP of the league, and Matty Knight's in great form, and Sean Redditch is in great form. So you look at those players. But we have some of the best players in the league, so I'd be pretty surprised if they weren't selected.
The other guys had a look in the new stadium during the week. What was the reaction there? How are they feeling?
I've worked all over the world. I've been a lot of NBA places. This is the best stadium I've ever seen. Unbelievable, and it's a wow factor with the players. And even Adam, who's been in the NBA for 6 years, he's blown away with how great it is. And I think that once everybody in Perth gets to see it and hear about it, it is the best facility I've ever seen in my life.
So you haven't even seen a big crowd in there yet. What is it that can give you that feel already?
You just go in, just the atmosphere of it, the state of the art, everything, the seating, just the way it's put together. Everything is just first class, and we are so lucky and privileged that we're going to be playing in that. And I think once people get to see it, that they'll want to come.
Did you get to go through and look at all the change rooms
Yep.
and facilities you guys will actually be using?
Yeah, we looked at everything, and again, the change rooms are fantastic, and we're even talking about putting a basketball ring in there. They're that good, and the shower facilities, the locker rooms, they're as good as I've ever seen.
What about the away facilities? Like cold and dingy?
Yeah. Well, it's one extreme to the other. There's no doubt about that. So we're definitely in the penthouse. There's no question about that. But what we're saying to our players, we've got to earn the right to play in that facility. That we can't just think that just because it's there, we're going to win games. We have to earn it and deserve to win there.